Miss Marty. Welcome to Godly Play. Are you all ready to come inside? Miss Becky has a special story for us today. Come on in.
This little light of mine.
Hi.
I'm gonna let it
Welcome.
shine.
Are you ready to join our circle?
I'm
Get
gonna
yourself
let it
settled
shine.
in.
This little light
I'm ready to tell you a story. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to change the circle of the church year calendar. Miss Marty's going to come change our calendar. That's the first thing we're going to do before our story. Thank you, Miss Marty. You're welcome, Miss Becky. I'm going to change it from the week 18 to 19. And we're still in Pentecost, but look, we're getting close to Advent. We just have a few more Sundays. Thank you. That's so exciting. Advent's coming up really soon. We also want to remember to turn on our Christ candle. And this will remind us that Christ is with us throughout this whole story, and he's really with us every minute of every day. So we're going to turn on our little candle, and we'll put him right up here, right next to the Holy Family. So I'm going to tell a story about creation. So watch me, see where I go to find this story so you know where to find it if you want to look through it the next time. Okay, so it's not near the Holy Family. It's not near the circle of the church year. It's not over here in the sand tray. Those stories are coming. Not in the parable boxes. Oh, I see it. Here it is. This is the story of creation. Okay. What was the best gift you were ever given? Can you think about the best gift you were ever given? Was it maybe a bicycle? Or maybe your favorite books? Or maybe a video game? Best gift. This story is about a best gift. So, in the beginning, there was nothing. Except for maybe a big smile. But there was nobody here to see it. So, on the first day, God gave us the gift of light. So now there is not just darkness, but there's light and dark. I don't mean just the light in a light bulb or the light at night. I don't mean this light or that light, but I mean the light that is all light. God gave us the gift of light that all light comes from. When God saw the light, God said, "It is good." And that was the end of the first day. On the second day, God gave us the gift of water. Now, I don't just mean the water in the glass of water or in the bathtub or a shower. I don't even mean just the water in a river or a lake. I don't mean the water in the ocean or the water that comes down from the sky in rain. I mean all the water that is water. This is the water all the rest of the water comes from. This is firmament, and firmament divides the water from below to the water from above. When God saw the water, God said, "It is good." And that was the end of the second day. On the third day, God gave us the gift of dry land. God divided the water and the dry land, and gave us the gift of green and growing things. When God saw the dry land and the green and growing things, God said, "It is good." And that was the end of the third day. On the fourth day, God gave us the gift of the day and the night. God gave us a way to count our days. Here is the great light that rules the day, the sun. And here are the lights that rule the night, the moon and the stars. When God saw the day and the night, our way to keep time, God said, "It is good." And that was the end of the fourth day. On the fifth day, God gave us the gift of the creatures that fly in the air, not just the birds, but all the creatures that fly, and all the creatures that swim in the water, all of them. When God saw all of the creatures that fly and all of the creatures that swim, God said, "It is good." And that was the end of the fifth day. On the sixth day, God gave us the gift of all the creatures that walk upon the earth, the creatures that walk with 2 legs, and the creatures that walk with many legs, 4 legs and more. When God saw the creatures that walk with 2 legs and the creatures that walk with many legs, and all the gifts of the other days, God said, "It is very good." And that was the end of the 6th day. On the 7th day, God rested and gave us the gift of a day to rest and to remember the great gifts of all the other days. There's nothing here because people go to different places to remember the great gifts. You can put something there to show your favorite place to remember. It might be your backyard, by a tree, in church, or in your own room. It might be in the mountains or by the sea or a lake. I don't know where your place is, only you know. What I do know is that this day is so special that sometimes the Christian people mark it with a cross. The Jewish people mark it with a star, the Star of David. Did you know that there are some presents that are so big that nobody notices them? They are so huge that they're hard to see. They are so hard to see that the only way to know that they are there is to go clear back to the beginning, or maybe just a little bit before the beginning. I wonder which one of these days you like best. I wonder which one of these days you see yourself in. Which one is especially important? I wonder if we can take out any of these days and still have the whole story. Now is our time to get out our craft boxes that Miss Marty and I delivered to you all and respond to this story. You can use those art supplies to do anything you want, but we might have a couple of ideas for you today. So we're going to move to the art table for response time. And after response time, you can have a little snack, but don't forget to thank God for your family and your friends and all of these new lessons and for the feast you're about to receive.